welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Athena, and today I'm going to do another what I eat in a day video. It is Saturday, it's currently 8:07, and I am drinking my lemon and apple cider vinegar water. I usually drink this every morning before breakfast, so yeah, I'm just going to be drinking this, and then I will be back in about 40 minutes for my breakfast. So I did my makeup, now it's time for breakfast. I'm going to make banana pancakes. These are super delicious, super filling, super easy to make. So I'm going to show you how I make my batter in my mixer. You can use regular flour. I like to just mix some oats in the mixer to make my flour. So now I'm adding half a banana. They're supposed to be ripe, but I usually keep mine in the fridge. It still works. I am adding some baking powder and some vanilla powder. And then I also like to add some cinnamon. And lastly, I'm gonna add some unsweetened almond milk. And now I'm just mixing everything together. So now when the batter is done, I'm gonna let it sit for a couple of minutes. While I wait for that, I'm going to cut up some strawberries and the rest of the banana. So it's time to make the pancakes. I am just going to add some vegan butter. And now I'm just adding my batter. Now I'm just gonna flip them. So here I have my pancakes, super delicious. Now I'm basically just gonna add the banana, add the strawberries. And guys, I don't normally put the bananas like this, but it just looks very cute. Adding strawberries. I love a bunch of bananas and strawberries, as you can probably tell. Lastly, I just like to add just a tiny bit of honey. I don't really like maple syrup. Not a super fan of honey, but just for sweetness. So this is the final results. I added a bunch of strawberries and bananas, as you can see, but it looks delicious. I have my pancakes. Yes, I'm sitting on the floor, but let's try them. They're so delicious. You have to try these. 10 out of 10. So I am back in the kitchen to make some lunch. I'm going to make some, I want to say like tacos. I'll show you. I am going to start by preparing some garbanzo beans. I love eating anything with garbanzo beans. It's such a great substitute for meat. So yeah, I'm gonna prepare this. I'm gonna put the oven on, preheat the oven, and going to season the beans. So I just washed them and then adding them. And now I'm just going to get a bunch of seasoning. I use this one that is from Sweden. I like to use this one, which is also from Sweden. Some garlic salt from Trader Joe's. Some garlic powder. Yes, I like a lot of seasoning. And lastly, some paprika. And just mixing. So now I'm just gonna add it to a baking sheet. And then put them in the oven. So while I wait for that, which usually takes like 10-15 minutes, I'm going to make some guac. I normally just add avocado, lime juice, and some seasoning. So yes, these are about to go bad, so they're probably not gonna be like super green, but that's okay. Not too bad. I know a lot of people do guac in like a NutriBullet or a blender, but I feel like it's literally just the same thing as doing it with a fork. And like I said, the only thing I usually add is some lime juice. And this one, I do believe it's from Sweden or like Germany. And then I just mix everything. So my beans are done. Now I'm going to get some hummus, some veggies, and also some spinach. And of course, my guac. So I have my tortilla or taco bread, like I call it. And yeah, so one thing I want to say is I definitely recommend to just actually pre-cut your veggies. I normally just keep them in the fridge for like 2-3 days, and it's just so much easier. You don't have to like cut them every single day, and you know, you definitely just get your greens in. I have cucumber, tomatoes, and corn in here. So yeah, let me show you how I assemble it. So I'm going to start with some hummus. So I'm gonna get some hummus and put that on the bread. And you can make your own hummus, but sometimes I'm just way too lazy. And then I like to add some spinach. Like so. And now time for veggies. And now I am adding the garbanzo beans. And yes, I like to stuff mine. Lastly, I'm just adding some guac. And oops, spilled some. But yes, here is the final results. This is absolutely delicious. I love making this, and it's so easy to make. So this is my lunch. Maybe you would call this a wrap instead of a taco. I don't know, but it's delicious. And yes, I'm sitting on the floor again. I wish I knew how they like wrap the burritos at Chipotle, but this works. So good. I'm also drinking strawberry water throughout the day. Definitely recommend putting strawberries in your water. It's so good. It is now a couple of hours later. It is time to make dinner. So let me show you what I will eat for dinner tonight. So these are my ingredients. I have some tofu, some mushrooms, a paprika, lemon, spinach, some onions, and then leftover garbanzo beans from lunch. Like I said, I love adding garbanzo beans to everything. So I'm starting with the tofu. I'm just gonna cut it into pieces. Whoops. And then fry them in a frying pan. Adding some oil. And then the tofu. While that is frying in the background, I'm going to cut up all of my veggies. My tofu is very brown because I added some soy sauce. So now I am just adding the rest of the ingredients. So my dinner is done. I love this meal so much. I also like to add some extra lemon on the side, as you can see. And yeah, so this is just super easy to make, like everything else I make. This is my dinner for tonight. So the last thing I'm eating today is just a bowl of frozen berries, some organic raspberries and strawberries. I love snacking on frozen berries. It's so good. So yeah, this will be the last thing I'll eat for tonight. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!